Hey, what up, Coast fans? It's your boy Kevin. I just have one question. Why isn't no one talking about who will be Carson Wentz's number one go-to receiver? And to me, this is a good question because the more I hear the media, I listen to a lot of 1070 The Fan, The Athletic with Stephen Holder, Zach Kiefer, Kevin Bowen, Big Joe. I listen to all of them, and everyone. It's like the consensus is that Michael Pittman will be the de facto number one receiver, Carson Wentz go to receiver. He's going to lead the team in targets. And sometimes even they say Paris Campbell, but I honestly feel like that should be T.Y. Hilton. I think T.Y. being 31 years old, he should be the one that just say fuck it and go out here and just dominate training camp, prove that he's the number one receiver, and prove that he can still be that guy for the next few years. It'd be great if Paris Campbell, Ty, and Michael Pittman, if they all three push to be that go to guy. And sometimes I feel like Frank and Chris Ballard, it happens in the NFL. It happens. I think they were sort of kind of trying to push him away a little bit. I got the feeling last year, but I think he ended the year strong, and it kind of proved that he is still a number one receiver. And I feel like with Ty, with him having a quarterback that can get him the ball, I feel like he can go out here and reassert his dominance as being the coach wide receiver one. Now, sometimes, I know Michael Pittman is going to lead the league and will lead the team in receptions one week and yards. I know how our offense is. It's not just one guy. But with Ty, he still has the speed to get open. He still has the knowledge of the game to get open. Yeah, his one problem is he's a smaller receiver and he lacks physicality, but he gets open. And last year he did have a few big drops. He had a few big drops last year, but was that a combination of the ball just not getting? Was that him dropping the ball? Yes, but could it have also been him and Phillip working out how the ball is going to come? Because Phillip Rivers didn't have that arm strength, and like we all saw it, even on the out routes, the ball took forever to get there. Now with Carson Wentz, he does have the arm strength to drive that ball 15, 20 yards on them deep outs. And that was, them deep outs, them posts, them deep ends, those were T.Y.'s bread and butter. And I feel like if we can just get back to that, it'd be great. Now, if Michael Pittman does become the number one receiver, that'd be great. But I want it to be a slow progression. I don't want it to be anything rushed. I want it to be something where it's like Marvin to Reggie, a natural progression. Reggie to Ty, a natural progression. I want it to be a natural progression with Ty going into Michael Pittman, because I feel like if we can just have two receivers that are great, good to great, with the strong running game, that we will have a strong running game. I honestly believe that'd be great for the Colts. It'd be great for our aspirations of winning a championship. Winning a couple playoff games. They always say the goal is to win a championship. Yes, that's true. But sometimes, they say realistic goals. What are the Colts' realistic goals? We will never hear that. We will never know between Chris Ballard, Jim Irsay, and Frank Wright. Is the goal just to win one playoff game, have a home playoff game and win that one playoff game? Or is it to win Super Bowl? It's always win Super Bowl, but what is their minimum expectation? And if their minimum expectation is to win let's just say a couple playoff games, if that's their minimum expectation, then I honestly feel like we need Ty to still be dominant. We need Paris to stay healthy, and we need Michael Pittman to be that guy that he always is. And this is just going back to last year, and This is something I said when we first brought Phillip on. Is I thought he was gonna have a lot of turnovers, but I've always said I believe I know I stopped making videos for a while, but I believe it was in one of my previous videos a while ago, last year, where I said, if I didn't say it on the video, I'm about to say it here to say it now, is that Phillip he wasn't a person that played with smaller receivers. He had the Vincent Jacksons, like, look, a 6'5". He had somebody else, was it Mike Williams? He always had tall receivers. And with T.Y. being a shorter receiver, I didn't think that was going to mesh well. And you can see it didn't. I'm saying T.Y. still had put up good numbers last year. Like T.Y., he had 762 yards. I believe he ended the season strong with, like, what, 3 or 4 100-yard receiving games. And he had 5 touchdowns. I'm saying Michael Pittman had a good year also. He had 500 yards, 1 touchdown. Zach Pascal, 600 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, Zach Pascal, he's a utility knife for the team. It's always good to have somebody he can go out there and run, block, catch. And he's always that person where he's open when he doesn't seem like he should be open. But I promise, if we can just get back to having a dominant receiving with T.Y. Hilton just being and when I say number one, I don't mean like just going out there and him having like 15, 1,600 yards. No, what I mean by number one is it's 3rd and 5. The ball is it's 3rd and 5. Will Carson Wentz have the confidence in him to throw him a 6 or 7 yard out in a high pressure moment? 3rd and 5, 3rd and 5, 2 minutes to go in the game, 2-minute drill. Will Carson Wentz have the confidence in him to just go out here and beat his man and make the play? And that's what I mean by number one. I don't think T.Y. I'm surprised that he led it in receiving touchdowns this year. He had 5 touchdowns. I'm surprised by that. I will never expect him to be the person that's going to lead the team in receiving touchdowns. But could he go out there and put up 1,300 yards and once again have another 5 touchdowns? That's what I want him to be. Give us a good 1,300 yards, 5 touchdowns, and fuck. Let Michael Pittman, let him go out there and have like an additional 1,000 yards. Shit, we could have 2,000-yard receivers. That'd be great. And everyone always try to say, I hear a lot that our running game our passing game might not be that great. I think our passing game can be a lot better than last year. I think our passing game could be great. And I honestly feel like we should just stick to the run. But we have a better quarterback. Carson Wentz had a bad year. And people forget quarterbacks have a regression sometimes. And he regressed. He had a regression, but can he get back to who he was or the MVP level? Yes. And that will help our receiving core. But I want to thank you for watching my video. Thank you for your support. And just thank you for giving me your time. My Twitter handle is Kevlar317. It's the same as my YouTube channel. Just go out there and follow me on Twitter. I don't tweet that much. I mostly tweet during the sports games, during the Colts games, Pacer games, about video games. My Twitter is random. My page is going to start getting a little bit more random. But I'm always going to still drop, football and basketball topics. But thank you for your support. Hit the like and subscribe button. And, it is what it is. I'm a Colts fan, so let's go blue every day. Let's go Colts. Training camp has started. You know what? Everybody that watched the video, if you watch it, I know if you watch it to the end, drop a prediction with what you think the Colts is going. How many games Colts gonna win this year? I have the Colts. I haven't looked at the schedule yet. This is just me not looking at the schedule. This is just me just looking at the talent of our team. Colts is going to win 11 or 12 games this year. Just looking at the talent. When I look at the schedule and how it plays out, that number might change. But right now I'm going to say, oh, shoot. They do got the 17th game. So they can go, 12-5. I have the Colts going 12-5. 17 games, 12-5. Drop me your predictions either on my Twitter or on the channel. Hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the dislike if you didn't like it. But thank you for watching my video once again.